Appalachia's happiest places. Chase Crawford here, and this week we are in Owsley County, Kentucky. Right now we're at the Abe Lincoln statue. We're off the beaten path. We're looking for what's fun, what's happy, and what's here. We're gonna go to the Sag Hollow Golf Course, and we're gonna talk about 24 Hours of Appalachia, a rally event that brings hundreds of thousands of dollars of economic impact to this area. Make sure you stay tuned. Follow us on Instagram, @HappiestTV. And buckle in, because this episode is a lot of fun.
My name is Sean Amory. I'm from Canton, Ohio, originally from West Virginia, but life's taken me to Ohio, and that's where you find me now. The 24 Hours of Appalachia is a little brainchild between Jedediah Smith and myself. We ran two in West Virginia, and we wanted to up the bar a little bit. We wanted to showcase the Appalachian region a little bit more outside of the West Virginia area. Kentucky was right here for the picking, and we decided to come down here, invest in some locals knowledge that was down here, and see what we could do to increase the exposure of Appalachia in the Kentucky areas that sometimes it might be forgotten about when you think Appalachia. Kentucky might not be one of the first things that comes to your mind. This event is important because of a couple different elements, really, to be honest. We've got economic impact first and foremost. You're coming into these smaller communities, economic impact is tough. You've got different factors on economics that drive different things, and usually the areas that have the best off-roading abilities don't have a lot of commercial and business development in those areas as well, so the people kind of get left behind. But we've also found that the people in these areas are gold. They'll do anything to help you out. But there's a whole lot of different areas for people with different driving abilities to participate. So whether you're a novice and you've only done this a couple times, you can come out here and run it, and if you're a hardcore wheeler, then we've got some trails and stuff designed for you too. This is just the beginning of this. This is going to go and have some offshoots. We're going to have some different classes and categories. We're going to start introducing purses. But the whole reason that we're doing this is to help the economies of these smaller communities and get exposure to Appalachia and to try to reverse the negative stereotypes and the imagery that's out there for the Appalachian region. There are people here that are invested, that are committed, and have spent the time and want to see the good side of Appalachia shine through. And that's the people and that's the communities. So that's what this is all about, is bringing that to the forefront.
All right, so in regards to the timing and stuff, so every checkpoint is mandatory. You need to stop and make sure they have recorded your number and the time which you passed. When you come here, so the finish line is right here in front of this building, meaning the fire department, okay? We will have someone there to check you in and record your time, and then you can go and rest. Please rest. In regards to average speed, you only need to go about 23 mile an hour, I believe, to finish the whole thing.
Good luck.
In 24 hours. Okay? So what does that mean, right? You don't need to be going 100 mile an hour. If we get one phone call about someone speeding, the police say, hey, this person, this number, you're done. We reach out to you via text and say, hey, got a call, you're done. Take your vinyl off and go home. It's that simple. Yeah. All that said, let's go have a good time.
My name is Nathan Krismanich. I'm from Asheboro, North Carolina. A buddy of mine actually told me about this event. He runs a dual sport bike. He kind of bailed out on us, but I was committed, so I went through the process of getting tags on my side-by-side so we could do this, and we're pretty excited about it. First time doing something like this. We're really trying to just finish, but we definitely want to finish for everybody else.
I'm Wyatt, and I'm from Bloomington, Indiana. It's awesome. It's a great opportunity to get out and see a lot of different country that a lot of people don't get to see, and travel to new areas and ride a lot of cool new roads.
My name is Eric Hubbard. I'm Executive Director of Backroads of Appalachia. Our purpose is clear as a Backroads of Appalachia, as a vision started from a son of a paralyzed coal miner to highlight Eastern Kentucky in a positive manner. The reason why we're here today is Tommy G calling you out. A social media influencer comes and makes fun and a mockery of communities that's trying to do better in life to make a dollar. We're going to start doing this as well, but we're going to talk about the country's richest counties, which is one of them per se is now Owsley County, Kentucky. Tommy, he's been in McCreary County. I've seen it a couple years ago and it really infuriated me. And then he came to Owsley County, which is near and dear to me. It's one of the prettiest counties in the country. But for people to come in and highlight the negativity, not talk about what's going on internally. The fact that from the downturn of coal, people don't know this about Eastern Kentucky. Eastern Kentucky built America. From the Revolutionary Wars on up into the Industrial Revolution, we was Silicon Holler before they even had a Silicon Valley. We have people, if it wasn't for our coal communities, World War I and World War II would have been lost. And for people to come in and make a mockery when the federal government, the coal corporations left with their pockets full and forgot about us, and we're trying very hard to redo and reinvent ourselves and make us more of an industrial kind of community, which creates jobs and opportunity. And this is near and dear to me to be able to combat that, and I thank 4x3 Production for coming on board and helping us do that.
I'm Nelson Bobrowski. I'm mayor of the city of Boonville. We moved here in '74. My dad was born in Poland and came over to Canada, immigrated to Canada, and then came to America to do seminary in Chicago and got appointed to Redbird Mission in Eastern Kentucky and Appalachia. Finished out high school here and graduated from Owsley County High School. And then I went on to University of Kentucky for 4 years there. My wife went on there as well, and we finished out up there. And we came back here because we had people asking us, well, hey, would you come back and work here at the bank? And I said, yeah, I will. And so I worked there 30 years and retired out of that. And now I'm mayor. It's a part-time position, but I sort of do it quite full-time.
I'm Joan, and I guess Owsley's been my home for around 65 years now. I'm not a native of Owsley County. When they built the Buckhorn Reservoir for flood control, we found our way here to a hillside farm. We left the higher mountains because Owsley's kind of located more in the foothills of the Appalachians. And I guess there's value in a hunk of dirt because we call this hunk of dirt that we made a home on, home.
I am Tammy Shouse, and I work with the City of Boonville. I'm the City of Boonville clerk, and I'm kind of very involved in a lot of the projects that is going on with the redevelopment of our community. Or I don't really want to say redeveloping it because our community is always here. We're just kind of giving it some love, and we're creating opportunities and investing in people's spirits is what I like to think of, to give them the opportunities to grow their self individually and that raise their families and have a place that they can call home that we already do call home, and we know what we got here, and it is fabulous.
My name's Zeke Little Jr. I'm the Owsley County Judge Executive. Born and raised in Owsley County. Married my wife out of high school, Owsley County High School. Got a beautiful daughter and a little granddaughter. Never wanted to be a politician, but I became the judge after 18 years in the coal fields, being a coal miner. Just passionate about my county. I love it. I want to see people come to it and enjoy it. It's a nice county. I was a coal miner except for a long time, and was getting up and going to work, staying on a piece of equipment for 12 hours a day, driving hour and 15 minutes each way to now being at home, a mile from the house. It feels good, but it got a lot of stuff to worry about every day. Being a judge, you've got to make sure your county's taken care of, and that's what I like doing. It's not my county, it's our county. I don't feel like nothing's mine, but I want it to feel home to everybody, and I want everybody to be treated the same, be treated nice, treated with respect, no matter if they come in or if they've been here a lifetime.
My name is Deron Mays, and I was born and raised here in Owsley County. Lived in actually raised in a jail. They call me the jailbird, I guess. My mom and daddy was jailer from 1955 until 1977, I believe. And then we went back out on the creek, what we call the creek, Buck Creek, and moved out there. And I was in college. And by the time he retired from jail, I was graduating from Eastern Kentucky, and I started teaching over here at Owsley County, and I taught for like 29 years. I was a teacher, athletic director, but I love Owsley County, so you're interviewing the right person.
My name is Logan Reed. I am 19 years old, and I've lived in Boonville my entire life. I am currently a student at University of Kentucky studying civil engineering.
And then, so like where the mud is, it comes down to a creek.
Yeah.
I was probably there for an hour. I couldn't figure out how to get across the creek. You should see my GPX. There's freaking lines going everywhere. So then finally I was like, I gotta go. So I'd say if you end up with 50% finishers, you'll be doing great. Yeah, the mud sucked, but like I think the rocks will work. It does pretty good, but it's like in the mud, it would dig through. But
then on the rocks, it's just
on the rocks and like anything that's hard packed and slick. Like guy running off the road 3 times right here in the last mile. So I hit the brake and it just locked up.
You guys are the 7th people to come through in 12 hours.
Oh, wow.
And everyone is already past checkpoint 1. So it's between 1 and 2 right now, and you guys are it.
Slow going.
How's it looking out there?
It's rough.
Yeah.
Hey,
play it.
You guys said 5 were in front of us?
Yeah, I believe.
You know, Owsley County is at the threshold, period, to be able to become something superior and great, but keep Mayberry. We want Mayberry. There's nothing wrong with Mayberry, you know? But with the new Highway 30 that our state legislators have made possible, we have direct access to the I-75 interstate. That's gonna bring manufacturing and opportunities. We have low cost of living here, properties everywhere that can be purchased. But the most important thing to me with everything that's involved with Owsley County is a local volunteer community, not bringing in these people from New York City, Houston, Texas, San Francisco, California, has taken on themselves to reinvent the wheel for their community. Opportunity, what's going on in Boonville with their office projects, even here at the golf course, the cabin projects. We're having the availability, and I can go ahead and say, hopefully ARC don't get mad at me, but we're working on a project for $8.8 million to create the Appalachian Overland Triangle. We're going to headquarter in Owsley County, Kentucky. We already signed with the BMW Motorcycles of America. So if someone goes and buys a new BMW motorcycle on the East Coast, a venture bike, which means off and on road, they're going to have the opportunity to come to Owsley County, Kentucky to learn how to operate that machine in an off-road environment. Well, what's these people going to need? They're business owners, they're entrepreneurs, or they're very professional. When they come in now, we have a space for them. When they're doing their training, they can come and do a fax. They can have a conference. They can have a meeting.
One of the things is we have Gigabyte community here. We've had broadband to every house and business that goes by them that wants it here since 2014. And we saw a lot of people change their lives for the better. It created another avenue for people to stay at home and work. And as they started out in these jobs, there was training for them and stuff like that. Of our community, about 1 out of 10 people was working from home. And we're expanding on that. And that's what we hope to expand on, because more avenues for people to do those kind of things. And it's not just in the call centers. We'd like to get them into sales and then into programming and things like that. And we're working on some initiatives with the tech hub here in town. To me, that's very, very important as we try and create jobs for new people, young people as they grow up and get involved with the technology heavy. Because it comes back to the whole thing. We see opportunities here. Not everything is finished here in Owsley County, but we didn't have a golf course. So I don't know if way before that, Harold Campbell had the vision for this thing, and then we kept pounding and pounding on this thing, and we got it built. The Bates Block, it was an interesting project. We never had done a project like that one before, and we purchased this blighted building that had a lot of problems for the community and a lot of complaints, and we purchased that, and then we had a vision. We had invited some groups to come to the city and county and talk to us about what would you all like there. What do you all see? We've had our consultants come in and say, this works here, maybe we can try this, maybe we can try that, and start building ideas. My hope is that they see this vision that's come together on different projects and say, gee, we can do that, okay? Rather than, no, we're poor, we can't do anything. No, you've got the vision, you've got the mindset and the common theory of that these things, once we do one project, gee, let's try this project. And it creates more avenues for people to have jobs or entertainment or whatever their interests lie.
I absolutely love the shared vision that we have. That doesn't happen very often. We have our judge here, we have our mayor here, and usually we're vying for dollars, for monies. Now we want to do what's best for everyone. If that means I give you a hunk of my money, that's okay, because maybe I'll need a hunk of your money someday and we can share with what we need for our community. I love the shared vision. That's how we get those kids to come back to us. If we just had a way for everyone to know what we could get out of here, if you would come to us and let us show you our workforce and their unbelievable abilities, and they're there. And we can do things for the whole world, and we can take that product out of here and we can put our stamp on it. Owsley County, that came from here.
I am very excited about the redevelopment on the town square. We have taken some buildings that was in much need of love through lots of hard work and lots of pushing from the city legislative body, and our mayor took a big leap and decided that they were going to make an offer on those properties to redevelop them, to open up the opportunity for entrepreneurs to be located on our town square again. Well, since we have this opportunity to redevelop and the funding that has been given to us, we want to make the absolute most of it. We want to make sure that we invest in these properties where they're user-friendly, where we can make them handicap accessible, and where we can attract businesses from not only our area, any other areas. We're open, we're welcome to people. We invite people from all over the world. Come see Boonville, come see our county, come see what we have to offer. We've got beautiful terrain, beautiful golf course. The South Fork River runs through Boonville. We have pushed forward on trying to get investment dollars to make kayak launches. We have boat launches on the river. You're rich with your natural beauty. You know, we have so much for our young people to do here. There is things here that you're not going to find at other places that is unique to Owsley. And as people come here, we want to introduce them to our way of life. We welcome your ideas, we want them, here's what we are. You know, come share it, come be a part of it.
We got to give the opportunities and projects, gives opportunities for our youth to stay. Census is very important. Why is census important? You might ask, because watching this, hey Tommy, census matters. And the reason why it matters is how every community, Chicago to, you know, Delaware, wherever, they get money from the federal government by how many people live there. So, you know, our infrastructure, our water, our power, everything bases on our census numbers, which means the federal government gives a lot of amount of money for our communities. The more people live here, that love it here, that don't want to change it but be part of it, the better we are, and the community will grow and thrive and be stronger.